Hey guys, my name is Khan and you are watching Trading Hub. In this video, I am going to teach you about entry types which is used in a reversal trend and continuation trend. Chalk, boss and flip entry. This is a very important and you have to learn if you are trading in a smart money concept. So which criteria you should follow before the buy and sell and how you can get high probability trade and what most of the people do wrong thing is here. I will show you exactly everything. If you are new, make sure you subscribe the channel. You will get high quality content in upcoming days. So now let's switch into the topic. You can see here in front of screen, we have two diagrams, diagram 1 and diagram 2. These are both example for the buy. In a diagram 1, you can see when market tap in our POI zone, then market looking for the reversal and how you can catch actually where is the reversal move. Okay, so in this example you can see market creating lower lows and lower highs in lower time frame, and then what happened, market tap here and then market create our most recent structure is here, and after break this structure what happened here, and this is called change of character. This is our change of character. After change of character, price must be tapped on the recent demand zone in a lower time frame. When market tap on the recent demand zone is here, then we can see some continuation to the upside. Then what happened, and this entry is a called change of character based entry, and second entry is our break of structure. Break of structure generally is a trend continuation, and this one is here. You can see when market break our recent structure is here, this one is our higher high because market momentum is a change in a lower time frame, market continuation trying to go higher like this. This is our first entry is here. When market tap here, this one is our first entry. Second entry, what happened, market go higher like this. Okay, and sometime market moves something like this and create multiple order block, and this one is our break of structure. After this break of structure, you can see first order block is here. Okay, and this one is our first order block, and sometime 2-3 order blocks. Okay, and then what happened, market pushed lower and people get involved here for the buy at this point, but in reality this is not high probability zone for the buy. Why? Reason is a simple, because below it you can see one more order block is here, this one is here, and this one is a called extreme order block, which is high probability order block compared to this one, and most of the traders looking here for buy at this point, because market break the structure at this point and they are expecting this zone is a very high probability, but in reality this zone is not high probability. This is basically smart money trap, and you have to pay attention to mitigate extreme order block, then you can buy like this. Market must be taken out this low. Okay, and then you can buy at this point for the upside, and this entry is high probability entry compared to this one. If market break this low, it means market actually wanna go more lower like this. So this zone is a very high probability compared to the first one, and most of the people do wrong thing is here. You have to remember that if you are looking here for buy, then most of the traders putting the stop loss just below it. Okay, and you are buying here and then putting the stop loss just below it. What happen here, market tap here, sometime give reaction, collect all stop loss and go higher like this. Okay, so this is our first entry criteria in a buyer side after chalk and boss. Okay, now let's switch into the diagram 2. Then you can see what happening here right now. In a diagram 2, market tap on demand zone in POI zone, and same thing happen here, market tap here, but this time what happened, little bit different picture is here. Market did not break this structure in a single move like this. You can see this time market give little bit reaction at this order block and push downside and then break this structure. So generally this is order block and market give reaction is here, and then what happened, market create order block after break this structure is here, and this one is our called demand zone in a lower time frame, and this supply convert into demand, and this one is also known as S2D, you can say supply to demand, right? And same thing is here, after broke this structure, So this is your change of character and order block also failed. It means market looking for the reversal. Okay, then what happened here? Same thing is here. Market push higher and higher, and then when we can buy. Don't do same mistake is here like this. Okay, don't buy here because this is not high probability zone. Buy always recent low. Okay, because first structure is your smart money trap, correct? So why below it? Once market sweep this stop loss, tap on this order block. Okay, this is your demand zone and you can buy at this point, and this one is your high probability entry for the buy. Okay, and this become our new break off structure. Same thing apply here. Market push higher and take in this inducement and buy here probably, and then go continue upside, correct? So these things apply in a bullish market and same thing apply in a bearish market. Okay, now let me switch into the bearish structure, then you can see how you can trade in a bearish market also. So this is our bearish entry module. Same thing apply like you have seen in a bullish market. When market tap on this supply zone, and this can be your 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, it's depend on your trading style. Okay, and this is your lower time frame structure, maybe 1 minute, 5 minute and 15 minute also, and market tap on this supply zone, and then market must be break this recent structure, which one is here. So this one is our change of character. After break the most recent structure, this is an indication for that market actually wanna go lower, looking for the reversal. So market break this structure and we can sell on the recent demand, which one is here. And sometime what happen after break this structure, change of character, you can see multiple order block probably here and here, 2-3 order block. But you have to remember that market is high probability on the extreme point, right? So this is our high probability zone for the sell. So this is our one entry, then market push downside, and again market break the recent structure, which one is here. After break this structure, same thing apply here. Never sell is here. Okay, because this is our smart money trap. Lot of people doing same thing, same mistake at this point, break the structure here and they are expecting this is high probability zone. No, this is not high probability zone, this is smart money trap. Market type here give little bit reaction and people are thinking that market actually wanna go on their favor, but in reality market hit the stop loss, collect all stop loss and tap on the extreme, and then looking for the downside, correct? So you have to wait for the mitigation on the extreme supply and demand zone before the buy sell. And same thing is here, market again break the structure, this one is also break of structure, you can sell again on the extreme if possible and then sell, right? So this is our sell entry module in a diagram 1, and this is based on the chalk and boss entry. Now you can see in a diagram 2, market tap on the supply zone, which one is here, and this can be your 15 minute, 1 hour as I told you. And then same thing is happen here, market break the structure and then push higher, break the structure, push higher, and this is our bullish intention. And then what happened? Market push downside and mitigate this order block. So this is our first area when market must be broken this zone before the sell. Why? Because market holding this level and you have to pay attention here. Sometime what happen? Market go more higher, break this high, and then we can see some chalk and flip before the sell. So you have to pay attention here to confirm that this is actual break of structure, mean change of character or flip. Sometime is same thing happen here, this one is high and this one is a low, market go higher like sorry. Okay, so in this case you have to wait for it to confirmation to break this low is here. Okay, so this one is our change of character and this one is our demand zone. And when market tap on this demand zone and create new structure, new supply, which one is here, and this one is also called D2S, demand to supply, and this is our high probability zone for the sell. Why? Because demand has been failed. Okay, now sellers in a control, and then what happened? Market push downside, create multiple order blocks sometime. Same thing is here, this is order block, don't sell here, correct? Sell above it. This is our high probability zone for the sell, correct? And sell on the extreme, and this can go like this. Okay, so this is our high probability entry for the sell, and this one is our flip entry. This one is a called flip entry. In this case, market not break the structure directly like this. This one is a change of character, and this one market give a reaction at this point and then failed. Okay, so this is a called flip entry. So this is our chalk, pause and flip entry model. What criteria you should follow before the buy or sell? As I told you here, this is a very important video. Now I'm going to show you exactly on a live chart, then you can understand more clear, more better. Let's switch into the real chart. If you want more educational diagram, you can follow on Instagram. You can see here I upload lot of content available in a free. You can follow on Instagram. So this is a chart of the Euro USD. As you can see here, market momentum is a bearish and creating lower lows. So once market break the structure, you have to wait for the mitigation on the POI zone, and once market tap on the POI, then you can switch into lower time frame. In this time frame, you can see this is a 15-minute structure. You can switch into 1 minute and 2 minute for the entry criteria. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can take entry based on the chalk, boss and flip. So in this case, market structure break here, and after break this structure, this one is our inducement, and first high is our act like inducement, and this is not our order block. And people are doing same thing is here. They are trying to sell here because they are anticipating market break the structure is here and push downside. But in reality, this is not our order block. This is smart money trap. Most of the smart money traders looking here for the sell and putting the stop loss just above it. Then what happened after this? As you can see here, market collect all stop loss, tap on the extreme zone and then sell. So these things happen most of the time with SMC trader. So in this case, this is our inducement, not order block, and you can say this is smart money trap. And where is our extreme POI? You can see this one, because sufficient imbalance and clean bearish candle is here, and we can also mark bullish candle is here, but for refinement purpose we are marking this zone for the POI. Okay, once market tap this zone, then you can switch into lower time frame, then we can buy and sell. Even market is a bearish, then probably we are looking for the sell. Okay, so let's see what happened next. Market tap on the extreme supply zone, extreme POI. If market break this high, then this structure completely change. Okay, so now let's switch into the 1 minute structure. This one is our structure is here. Okay, and this one is also. When market tap on the supply or demand zone and then lower time frame structure, if market break the structure is here like this. Okay, and this one is our recent low. Okay, if market push downside and sweep the low and go higher, so this chalk is also valid. Why? In this case, price don't need to close below it. Okay, so if price break this low, so this is also called our change of character, because we are taking aggressive entry on the PY zone in a lower time frame. So let's see what happened here next, and this is our recent structure is here, which is already taken out and price close below it. So this is indication for the reversal. Okay, but our main low is here in terms of the lower time frame structure, so wait for it. If market break this structure, then we are looking for sell, otherwise no. Okay, so let's see what happened next here. Market break this structure is here, so where is our POI, means order block in a lower time frame structure. Okay, so this order block is here. Okay, because have sufficient imbalance, also clean candle is here for the sell, right? So we can take entry for sell is here and put the stop loss just above it. No, put the stop loss just above this high, because this is an entire zone. Maybe market push higher and sweep this stop loss and go downside. This is our safest stop loss just above this high. Okay, and our target, first target is here. You can take little bit partial is here, and major target on the 15-minute major swing low, right? So let's see what happened next here. Now you can see here market tap on this order block, which one is our lower time frame order block is here, and this one is our change of character, and this entry based on the change of character. Why this entry is high probability? First reason is here market sweep the lower time frame structure, which is an indication, a strong indication for the reversal. And second confirmation, market break the most recent structure is here, and you can put your sell limit is here, okay? And this entry is high probability entry for the sell, and put the stop loss just above it, okay? So now let's see what happened next after this. So you can see here market trying to push downside, and this one is our break of structure. Why? Because market break this most recent low, which was here, right? And break this low, and after break this structure, where is our order block? So you can see this order block is here, which is high probability for the sell. But look at this above this, you can see above this is an equal high, which is indication liquidity sitting above it. Maybe market push higher and then market push downside. So in this case you have to wait for the liquidity sweep before the sell. If you are selling here and putting the stop loss just above it, then what happened? Market go higher and sweep your stop loss like this and then push downside. So you have to wait for the liquidity sweep before the sell. So let's see, if market give opportunity, then you can sell, otherwise no. Already we are in one trade. Let's see what happened next after this. Okay, so market did not give any entry position is here. Now we can set our major target, which is M15 main low, which one is here. So this one is our major low, is our M15 main low, and as a target. So we can set this is our major target, all right, and we are in this state, and let's see what happened next after this. So you can see market meet our target, which was is here M15 major low, and we make 18R, okay, which is very good. And this is a based on the change of character based entry. And now let me show you one more entry criteria, that how you can take entry based on the flip. Okay, now let's switch into the this point, which one is here market break the structure, push downside, and this one is our inducement. After taking out the inducement, market tap on the POI, when we can sell into lower time frame after confirmation, and next POI above it, which one is here. And why market react here? You have to follow in a lower time frame structure. If everything is fit in your criteria, then you can sell, otherwise you can sell on the extreme point. Okay, and why this criteria is high probability? Because it's took out the liquidity previous swing high. If you don't know exactly how to mark proper POI, you can watch recent video I uploaded on YouTube, then you can get an idea that how to select proper POI. Now let's switch into this POI into lower time frame. In this case, you can see market momentum is a bullish in a lower time frame and creating a structure higher high, and we should wait for the break the structure is here, change of character, and then we can sell. And second entry is based on the, if market tap on this order block like this and give a reaction and then failed, then we can also sell here. And this one is a called demand to supply, D2S type of entry is here. Okay, and then let's see what happened next after this. This is our break of structure is here. Okay, like this. Okay, and now let's see what happened next here. And this one is our order block, is a recent order block is here, and this one is our bullish order block, so blue is here, correct. Now let's see. Okay, so you can see here market trying to push higher is here, because we don't know, market maybe break this structure and maybe break this high is here. And if market push higher like this and go downside, then we can sell. Okay, we need more confirmation for the sell. Okay, we can't sell here directly, right, and we can't buy here directly. We need more confirmation. Obviously buy is not high probability, because we are already in a POI zone in a bearish market, correct. So we are looking here for sell, which is high probability zone for the sell. Okay, so let's see what happened next here. Filled this demand, which is indication that market can't sustain here for the buy, and market looking for the reversal, right? Market tap here, give an indication for the pullback, and then after this pullback market push downside. And then where is our order block, where is our POI in a lower time frame where we can sell? So at this time this one is our first order block and second order block is here. So in this case we can select this order block, which one is on the extreme point, because high probability order block on the POI. In this case market must be tap on the extreme supply, which one is here. If market tap here then we can sell. And second type of entry is here, if market create structure is here like this, okay, and create inducement is here, then we can sell here, and this entry become our high probability entry also. Why? Because market need inducement, market need liquidity before the buy or sell. So you have to wait for it at this structure, at this time you can sell here, correct, like this. Okay, if market did not go higher and create new structure is here, then we can sell at this point also. Let's see. So generally this is our lower time frame inducement is here. Why? Because everyone selling here, and this is our aggressive order block, and people are looking here for sell and putting the stop loss just above it, correct. This is not high probability zone for the sell, this is smart money trap also, correct. So we can sell above it, above this inducement like this. Okay, this is not high probability zone, and we can sell above it on this order block at this point, correct, and put the stop loss just above it and target below it on the M15 major low, which one is here. And let's see what happened next after this. Market tap our entry zone, and then what happened here, market push downside, and this is our change of character. And after this what we can here, we can scale more position like here. Okay, why? Because market taken out the inducement and pushing the downside, and we can add more position at this point, and this is an indication for the continuation. Why? Because market already taken out the inducement in a lower time frame and now looking for the downside. If market tap on this supply, then we can take entry, correct. And some people mark this tiny order block, which one is here, which is absolutely not correct, and this one is not high probability. Reason is a simple, this bullish candle is here, actual buying candle is here before the sell is here, which is already mitigated by this move, correct. So we can sell here, this is our first zone when we can take entry for the sell, correct. So let's see, if market tap this one, then everything is okay, otherwise no, because we are already in a single trade, which one is here, almost 32 hour. Okay, so you can see here market tap on this zone and give a little bit reaction to the downside, and our major target is here, correct. Now let's see what will be happen after this. Alright, so now you can see here how Philip actually work here, and how chalk entry is also work here. Same thing is not make everywhere on PY, everywhere is looks different picture. Okay, if you are looking clean picture on the PY zone before the buy or sell and waiting for the clean structure, then no, every time market give different structure in a different shape. Okay, but you have to understand what price is actually saying. Okay, once you understand how price actually reacting here and how we can catch it and how you can read it, then very highly chances you can catch actual move on the top, on the bottom. Okay, so these two example is here, and now let me show you exactly one more example in a buy side and how you can catch buy side trade in a bullish market. You can see here in this bullish structure, market creating higher high and pushing upside. So this is our 15-minute structure. Once market break the structure, taking out the inducement and tap on the PY zone, and then we are looking for the buy. And then again what happened, market break the structure and create new structure. So after break this structure, where is our PY? First thing you have to understand, where is our PY, when we can take risk for the buy and sell. If you don't know exactly how we can mark the correct PY, then you can watch latest video uploaded on YouTube. Okay, so market break the structure. So first internal structure is our inducement. In this case, this is our inducement. Market taken out this inducement and give a little bit reaction to the upside. We can also buy here in a lower time frame. Okay, but one more PY is available here in this wave. You can see here this PY is our high probability PY for the buy. Reason is a very simple, because you can see in this previous leg, which one is here, is taken out by this move. It means this order block taken out the liquidity. This one is a high probability PY, and some people mark this is a PY, but this PY did not taken out any liquidity. Okay, that's why this is high probability minor imbalance, and complete candlestick is here taken out the liquidity in a left side. So this area become our high probability, and some people mark this order block and this order block, and they mark every order block for the PY, and then waiting for the lower time frame confirmation to buy and sell. But in reality, every order block is not work. Only two types of order block actually work. Okay, so you have to wait for the first order block after taking out the inducement, and second order block after taking out the engineering liquidity. So in this case, this is our extreme order block when we can take a risk for the buy, because market momentum is a bullish. So you have to wait for the mitigation this order block, then we can buy. And don't buy between this order block, in between inducement and extreme. Okay, first order block and extreme order block, between this there is no reason for the buy and sell, because both all order block are act like smart money trap. Okay, so you can see here market pushing downside and mitigate our this POI, which is high probability POI. So after tapping this POI zone, you should follow into lower time frame structure before the buy and sell. So this is a bullish market. Obviously we are looking for buy. Now let's switch into the 1 minute. You can see market momentum is a bearish in a lower time frame structure. So where is our first recent structure when we can take risk for the buy? Okay, so obviously market is a bearish, so this is our minor structure is here. After break this structure, where we can buy on the lower time frame order block, and in this case some people mark this tiny order block is here for the buy, and some people mark this big for the buy and this order block for buy. But in reality these are valid or not? Ask yourself, because lower time frame liquidity is mandatory before the buy or sell and inducement. Okay, so in this case more high probability order block is here, correct? But we can't buy here. Why? Because there is no liquidity taken out this order block and there is no structure taken out liquidity. Then how we can buy here? You should wait for the taken out the order block, then we can buy. Otherwise market create this structure and push downside, then we can buy for the upside, correct? So this order block become valid like this. If market did not give any structure to the upside and push downside, and then you are looking for buy, then this is a not valid method, correct? Why? Because there is no inducement below it. Market also did not sweep any liquidity. Okay, if market push downside is here and taken out this order block, means liquidity sweep, smart money traders buying here and taking out all stop loss and then give any reaction, then we can buy. Okay, then this entry become our high probability entry for the buy. Okay, main thing is here you have to wait for the liquidity sweep in a lower time frame also. And this one is our change of character, because this is a first indication for the trend reversal to the upside. And let's see what happened next. If you are buying here, you can see here market hit the stop loss. Okay, after collect all stop loss, you have to wait for the confirmation. Don't enter in a FOMO. Okay, so let's see here what will be happen after this. Market pushing higher high and a little bit reaction to the upside and giving some indication for the buy. After taking out this, you can buy on this order block, which one is here, and putting the stop loss just below it. Put the stop loss just below it, because this is a safer stop loss. If you are putting stop loss just below it, which is also good, but this low is a safest stop loss, as I told you in a previous example, and this one is our safest stop loss. And why I am buying here? Because this order block is here, and this is our single candle order block. Correct. In this case, you don't need to switch into seconds time frame, and some people switch into seconds time frame to see that there is, and you can obviously you can see in seconds time frame is a chalk boss here. Okay, but once you understand that how candlestick actually work, you don't need to switch into lower time frame. Correct. So this is our entry, and major target is our 15-minute major high, which one is here. So this is our target, and this is our entry, which is almost 16 hour, and this is our first entry for the buy, and this is entry based on the change of character based. Okay, entry type here, and let's see what happened next here. Okay, so you can see here market trying to push higher. Okay, and you can see this minor structure is also break this high. It means market looking for the reversal. Okay, if you miss first entry, correct, and then you can also buy on this order block, which one is here. This is a last selling candle before this buy move, and you can put buy limit is here, and put the stop loss just below it, and target will be same on the 15-minute major high, which one is here. Correct. So these two entry are valid for the buy. Okay, if market break this structure, it means market actually want a more lower downside, because market break this demand, it means there is no sense here to buy. Okay, so let's see what happen next here. So our next entry is also mitigate here and tapped here. Is the reason is a very simple. You can see into lower time frame also market create this inducement is here in a lower time frame, in a 1 minute also. Okay, because we are also in a 1 minute chart, you can't go in a more seconds time frame, which is not sense here. Okay, so this is our second entry, and now wait for the confirmation if market give any more entry is here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so market break this structure is here, and these are all internal structure. Remember thing, these are all internal structure, and boss is here. Okay, and this become our break of structure, and because between this high and this low, these are all internal structure. Correct. And now you have to wait for the confirmation like this. Okay, so these are all internal structure, and once market break this structure, this one is called break of structure, and you can buy on the this extreme is here. Why we can buy here? Because market sweep the liquidity is here. Okay, in this case market taken out the liquidity, previous candle taken out and close above it, and in this case you can see market did not sweep the liquidity, just simple bearish candle is here, inside bar is here, there is no liquidity sweep. If this candle taken out the previous candle's low like this, okay, then this order block become also valid if like this. Okay, so this order block become high probability, but market did not sweep the previous low, so this is not high probability. In this case market taken out the previous candle's low and close of it, so this zone become our high probability zone for the buy. Okay, and put the stop loss just below it. Okay, and if you wanna more safer, then you can put a stop loss just measure low, which one is here. Okay, so let's see what happened next here, and target will be same, which one is here. Market tap on this zone and give instant reaction to the upside, and let's see what happened next after this move. Okay, and market break the structure to the upside, and these are probably equal high. Okay, which is not break of structure. Break of structure is here, correct? So this is equal high and then break of structure, and we can buy again if market taken out this low. If not, then we can't, because below it there is a order block. Okay, and this area is valid for the buy. Okay, if market did not tap here and go higher, then we can keep these three entry for the upside. Okay, so let's see what happened next here. Market push continue upside, there is no inducement in our downside, and market continue rising upside. So you can see here market tap, you can see here market hit our target point, which is our major swing high in M15. Okay, and we are buying here to follow the structure in change of character and break of structure, and this is our entry. You can use these criteria in your trading style, and this will definitely improve your skill and your win rate. Okay, and these things you have to understand, where is our inducement, order block, where is smart money trap. Okay, and how you can identify POI. You can watch the recent video, which is very important, because if you don't know where is your PI, then how you can identify and how you can take entry in a lower time frame confirmation, correct? And after break the structure, market take a pullback, and then you can also trade in a lower time frame. Right now these trade are running here, and this is our counter trend. Okay, but main thing is here, before the take any entry, you have to wait for the liquidity sweep, taken out the inducement, and then we can go higher. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain here, and this video is very helpful to you. Next time you will not buy or sell just simply to see where is chalk boss and then buy and sell. No, everything is, every point is a liquidity, then wait for the liquidity sweep before the buy or sell. Don't do same thing, same mistake as many people are doing, like you have seen break the structure and buying here. No, this is not buying, this is not high probability zone. Okay, structure break and you are buying, these are all trap for the retailers, smart money traders. Okay, and some people are looking here for sell because market break, this trend line is here, but no, this is a liquidity create. Okay, after taking out this liquidity, tap on this order block and go higher, correct? So you have to wait for it. Once market sweep the liquidity, then wait for the confirmation before the buy or sell, and don't enter in a FOMO. Alright guys, I hope you understand a lot of new things, and you can get high probability entry, and how you can catch actual move, and how you can set your target, stop loss. This videos definitely improve your trading skill, and see you in the next video, and happy trading.